And we're still following up on the missing bald eagles from Dollywood. The American Eagle Foundation says one of them's been spotted in the Carnes area. They say they confirmed that Rockland was spotted multiple times around the Glen Lake subdivision. Rockland has an orange leg band, one of several birds that escaped the Eagle Mountain Sanctuary in April after storms damaged the netting around their enclosure. The AEF says they've also gotten reports that Wesley, the bald eagle, was spotted over Pigeon Forge, but they haven't confirmed that. Wesley has a black leg band. They tell us with all these spottings, most of the time the eagles are gone by the time one of their teams can get there. A third eagle that was missing, Caesar, was recovered at the start of May.